Hi everyone, and welcome back to Digitally Speaking, home of the Paperless Office coaching series. This is an updated video. Some of the things have changed on the site. One of the things that I'm really excited about, and I know you guys will be too because I've talked this over with some of you, is everybody has their own classroom now. So you simply log in to the site. And if this says log out, then you're already logged in. If it says log in or register up here, then you need to log in or register. Most everybody that is enrolled in the classes or has purchased in the store, or if you have posted in the forum, you are already registered on the site. And that is very important in order to access your classes. Okay, so I'm going to talk about that here in just one second, but let's just talk about this is the home page. This is where you will land when you come to digitallyspeaking.net. And from here, you can look at some of the things in the lobby about me, any testimonies about the Paperless Office class. You can also contact me from the lobby as well. And the next tab is the classes so that you can browse and see what is in the classes that I offer. So far, I have 3 classes. The Alumni Paperless Office Coaching is exactly the same as the Paperless Office Coaching course. It's just an extended membership. That way you can brush up, review, and you can also have access to any of the updates. And the Alumni Paperless Office is a fraction of what the Paperless Office Coaching class costs. And then also I have a new series, iNotes. I have about 6 other classes that I'm working on, so come back often and look. I'll also be updating anything that I'm adding to the site on the blog, so be sure to subscribe to the blog. That way you will keep up to date. All you have to do is just click subscribe and type in your email, and then you're sent an email to verify your subscription. That way there aren't any robots that are signing up for the site. I only want real students, real people on the site. The Digitally Speaking blog registration is different than registering for the site. Registering for the site is a little bit more detailed, and you have to have a password to access the site for your videos and such. But for the blog, you just have to put your email in and verify. And then that way, you are automatically sent an email every time I post something new on the blog. And on the blog, I put free videos and free papers, and I tell you about anything that's been updated on the site. So it's real important for you to subscribe to the blog. Okay. Back to the courses. Now, if you want to see anything in detail about these courses, you'll just simply hover and click on the course that you want to know some more details about. For example, if I want to know a little bit more about what is in iNotes, I can click on it and see all the classes that are in iNotes. And if you're convinced and you want to know about all this and learn about all this, you'll simply sign up for this course. Okay, so now to what I'm mostly excited about. This is the biggest update for the site that I have done since the site started, and that is everybody has their own personal classroom. So when you click on My Courses, of course it's under My Homeroom, and these are my courses. Of course, I'm enrolled in all of them. And what you do is, as you watch a video, you complete it by clicking. Let me just show you where it is. I've got to go to one that isn't completed. Okay, here's one that's not complete. Okay, once I watch this video, I'll mark it as complete, and then I'm able to move on to the next video. Now, most of the courses are sequential, So you have to watch one before you have access to the other. There's 2 courses in the paperless office that are not sequential, and you can just pop around and watch them as you want to. Now, once you've watched them, you have access to every one of them, but this kind of forces you to do them in order, and also when you mark them as complete, you can see where you left off, so it keeps you more organized in the classroom. You can also, once you mark it complete, you can select next unit. If I don't mark this as complete, I won't be allowed to go to the next unit. I get an error message. It says that I need to complete the previous unit first. Now, the way the course is structured in your classroom is, of course, you have a list of courses that you have purchased, and then inside the course are units, and the units are the lessons. Now, every one of them has only one module in it. I haven't separated the courses out into modules. I haven't had a need to do that yet, so all the courses are going to say Module 1. So, for example, the Evernote will say Module 1, and then, of course, you've got all the units underneath the module, and the units are the lessons, and then here are the videos. Now, like I was pointing out before, because I have viewed all of these videos already, I can access them in any order that I want to. But before I mark them as complete, I was only allowed to see the first one before I can go on to the second one. Now, I know a lot of you have been in the class for about a year, possibly longer. It's actually been a year since it's been streamed through the website. And I know that you've probably watched most of the videos. Well, if you have done that, then you can simply, rather than having to sit through all the way through the video, just click on the lesson and mark it as complete. And that way you don't have to watch the video. And that way you can also keep track of your progress. So when you come to your classroom, you can see that you haven't watched any videos under this course, that you're 18% complete on this course, you're 100% complete on these, and there will eventually be some questions and answers, some little quizzes, so just to help you refresh once you watch the video, just to get you thinking. And then you'll also be graded. Something else that's really neat in the classroom is when you finish a course, from any one of the videos, you can access your certificate. So the certificate is a PDF file, and you can download it to your computer, and that way you have a record that you have completed that course. You also get an email that congratulates you for completing the course. So it's really good at keeping up with where you are in your class. Let me just show you that PDF real quick, what it looks like. Okay, so this is to certify that me, Sandy Cruz, I have successfully completed the paperless office week 1 Evernote. And then, of course, it tells me the date that I completed it. There's the digitally speaking logo, and then it's signed by me, the instructor. Of course, your name will be up here, and it'll pertain to whatever course it is that you completed. And that's just something handy that you can keep in your files on your computer, just to have that documentation that you did actually complete the course. Okay, so let me see. Let me make sure that I covered everything in the homeroom. I think that I have. Let me just review again the log in and log out. You no longer have to type a password in to access the videos. If you're logged into the site, you automatically have access to your classroom, and all the videos are unlocked in the classroom, provided that you've completed it in sequence. Some of them aren't in sequence, but most of the courses are in sequential order. And there's a remedy to that if you want to get through them if you've already watched them. But I encourage you to do them in the order that they're given. Don't just flip through them to complete them. And graph your progress and collect your certificates. Let me just point out also on the form, oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to show you on the classes. Okay. Each class, let's see, let me go into the iNotes course. Okay, each lesson has a little question mark up here above the video, and it says, do you have any questions or comments about this lesson? So if you would like to comment, or if you have a question and you click this above the video page, the lesson page that you're on, it will take you to the forum where you would ask that question. That way you're not thumbing around through all the classes in the forum to find where to ask the question that has to do with that video. So you'll simply come here, and of course you can see that this is the class that you were viewing, and you'll start a new topic, or you can thumb through the existing topics. So nobody's had a question. This is actually a new class, so nobody's asked any questions on this yet. Let me go look at one of the other classes. Let's look at the Evernote. Okay, so I'm in this unit lesson, and I am viewing the video, and I have a question. So I'm going to click on the question mark, and it's going to take me to the week 1 Evernote question and answers. And you can start a new topic, or you can post on an existing one, of course, if it has something to do with your question. And then one other thing, if the class has any handouts or downloads that I talk about in the video, they will be just below the video. So here, this class has several download links and some PDFs that go with the lesson, and of course they're between the video and the download or the completed. I can download the certificate because I've already completed it. So that way, before you can complete, you will have had to scroll through all the handouts, and you can see what's available on the handouts. Let me also point out now the store is fully stocked with digital papers. And it's sectioned off. You've got a digital paper section, there's an accessories section, a day planner section, and then of course the iDesign boards. And that is going to be another upcoming course that will be posted here on the site. So be sure and subscribe to the blog so that you're notified of any of those updates. Okay, so poke around yourself and enjoy your classroom. I'm very excited about this. If you have any input, go ahead and post and let me know how you feel about your classroom. Later.